Hi, welcome back. I'm Allison and this is Wonder Crochet. Today we will be making this cute, happy Halloween bat. If you're new here, consider liking and subscribing. Comment down below what type of tutorial you'd like to see next. And if you're new to Amigurumi and need some guidance, I have a full online course to teach you how to crochet from the very beginning. The link to that is in the description. So let's jump in. For this project, I used size 6 super bulky yarn with a 7mm hook. You can use any size yarn that you would like, just make sure that you use the correct corresponding hook, and obviously the size of your yarn depends on what size your finished plush will be. For this bat here, I used Premier Parfait Chunky yarn, and I used Dusty Mauve and Iris. So I used Iris for the wings and Dusty Mauve for the body. You can use absolutely any color that you would like. For this tutorial, I am actually going to be using pink this time. So we are going to use the lighter color as the base and the darker color as the wings. So these colors, this is Ballet Premier Parfait Chunky, and this is Coral. So once again, if you want to make the purple bat, just use the light purple when I'm using the light pink, and the dark purple when I'm using the dark pink. You will also need something to cut with, a stitch marker, a yarn needle to sew everything together, fiberfill stuffing, and for the face details I used black, white, and light pink felt. And to attach those, I used Fabri-Tac fabric glue. And you can get this at any craft store, but I'll also have the yarn and the hook that I use linked in the description as well. So let's get started on our bat. To begin, we are going to take our lighter color yarn and we are going to make a slip knot. Place that on your hook, and we are going to single crochet 6 into a magic ring. I actually do the chain 2 method instead of a magic ring. So chain 1, 2, and then 6 single crochet into that second chain from the hook. And then go ahead and pull that tight. And now we are going to increase in each of the 6 stitches that we just did. So an increase is 2 single crochets in a single stitch. So that'll be 12 total stitches. So we'll insert our hook into the next stitch, do 2 single crochets in there, and that is 1 increase, and we'll do 5 more increases. After you've done your 6 increases, now we are going to place our stitch marker just to keep track of where we're going since we are crocheting in the round. So for this next round, we are going to single crochet 1, increase 1, and do that sequence 6 times, so that'll be the whole way around. Now we will single crochet 2, increase 1, 6 times. That'll be the whole way around back to our stitch marker. Now we are going to single crochet 3, increase 1, 6 times. Now we will do our last increasing round on the head. So we are going to single crochet 4, increase 1, 6 times. Now we are going to single crochet around for 6 rounds. So you're going to single crochet in every stitch till you get back to the stitch marker 6 times. And I'll meet you back here after we've done that. Now that you've finished your 6 rounds, your head should start to look like this. And next we are going to do 2 decreasing rounds. After you've finished your 6 rounds of single crochets, your head should start to look like this. Next we are going to do 2 decreasing rounds on the head, and then we'll move on to the body. So for our first decreasing round, we are going to single crochet 4, decrease 1, and I do invisible decreases for all of my plushes just to give them a cleaner look. So I'll show you how to do that. We'll single crochet 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then for our invisible decrease, you will take the front loop of the next 2 stitches, grab your yarn, pull it through, and then grab your yarn and pull it through again. So we'll repeat that sequence 5 more times. And for this next decreasing round, we are going to single crochet 3, decrease 1, 6 times, so that's the whole way around. Now we will start to form the body. For this next round, we are going to be crocheting in the front loops only, the whole way around. And we are going to do 3 single crochets and an increase. And that's all in the front loops. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, and then an increase, and repeat that 5 more times. Now you are going to crochet in both the front and the back loops for the rest of the plush. And we are going to single crochet the whole way around for 7 rounds. So I'll meet you back here after we've done that. Now that we've finished our 7 rounds of single crochets, your plush should start to look like this with the head and the body. And we are going to stop right now and start stuffing. So we're going to take our fiberfill stuffing and start to stuff the head. And you want to stuff it pretty well. How you know that you have stuffed it well is that it's nice and firm, but you aren't showing any holes in your work. And as you're stuffing, then you can shape the head as well. And after you have stuffed the head, then let's continue to our decreasing rounds. So you are going to single crochet 3, decrease 1 the whole way around, and we will be using invisible decreases again. So 1, 2, 3 for the invisible decrease. Take the front loops of the first 2, pull through, then pull through again. And repeat that sequence 5 more times. Now we are going to single crochet 2, decrease 1 6 times. Now we are going to stuff the body. And make sure you shape the body and head so that they look nice and even. And let's continue with our decreasing. So we are going to single crochet 1, decrease 1 the whole way around, so 6 times. And now we are going to decrease 6 times. And if you need to add a little bit more fiber fill, go ahead and do that now. And we are going to pull up a little tail here and cut that off. And then we are going to close this up here. So we are going to weave it through the front loops only of these 6 stitches here. And after you weave it through all those, pull that closed. And I like to tie a little knot here to make sure that doesn't come undone. And then we're just going to tuck that tail into the body. So there is the head and body of your bat. Next, we are going to make the ears. Next, we'll be making the ears, so we'll need to make 2 of these. We'll start with our lighter colored yarn, do a slip knot, insert that on our hook, and chain 2. And then in the second chain from the hook, we are going to single crochet 6. Pull that tight, and we are going to single crochet 1 in each of the 6 stitches. Now we'll flip our work to make sure the correct side is showing. And I like to insert my stitch marker here to keep my place. For this next round, we are going to single crochet 1, increase 1 3 times. So single crochet 1, increase 1, and repeat that sequence 2 more times. Now we are going to single crochet 2, increase 1 3 times. Now we will single crochet 3, increase 1 3 times. Now single crochet 4, increase 1 3 times. Now we are going to single crochet the whole way around for 1 round. Now we'll do our last increasing round. We are going to single crochet 5, increase 1 3 times. Next, we are going to do 2 decreasing rounds before we fasten off. So we are going to single crochet 5, decrease 1 the whole way around. And now we are going to single crochet 4, decrease 1 the whole way around, and that will be our last round. We can remove our stitch marker And in the next stitch, I like to do a slip stitch and then just fasten off and leave a bit of a tail for sewing it onto the head. And we can shape the ear. And there it is. Now you are going to make one more of these. So we have 2 ears, and then we'll move on to the wings. Now that we have created both ears, I lied, we're gonna do the feet next. Just these 2 little nubs. It'll be pretty quick, so that's why I figured we'll do that next. So you are going to make a slip knot, chain 2, and single crochet 6 into the second chain from the hook. And now we are going to do a single crochet and an increase 3 times. Now let's turn our work so we make sure that the correct side is showing, and we are going to single crochet the whole way around, so that'll be 9 single crochets. And I'm going to do a slip stitch in the next stitch and fasten off and leave a little bit of a tail to sew it on. So you're going to repeat that and make one more leg. Now we are going to create the wings, and we'll be making 2 of these. So take your darker color for this, and we are going to make a slip knot, chain 2, and single crochet 6 into the second chain from the hook. And now we are going to single crochet, increase 3 times. Going to flip our work, insert our stitch marker. For the next round, you are going to single crochet 2, increase 1, 3 times. Now we are going to single crochet 3, increase 1, 3 times. Now we are going to single crochet 4, increase 1, 3 times. Now we will single crochet 5, increase 1, 3 times. And single crochet 6, increase 1, 3 times. Now we are going to do our last increasing round. You are going to single crochet 7, increase 1 3 times. Now we are going to fold our wing in half, flat, just like this, and we're going to crochet these two ends together to close this up. So for the first one, it'll be these 2 stitches that we'll be closing up together, and we are actually going to do 2 double crochets into these 2 stitches. So for a double crochet, you will yarn over, you'll insert your hook into both of those stitches there, grab your yarn, pull up a loop, and there should be 3 on your hook there. Pull through the first 2, and then pull through the second 2. And there's your double crochet. So you'll do that one more time in the same 2 stitches that you just did. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, and there's the first part. So for this next part, we are going to single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So we'll close it up, 1, 2, and 3. So let's do the first one. Insert through both of the stitches in the front and the back. Single crochet 1, and do that with the next 2. 2, and 3. For the next one, you are going to do a half double crochet. So we are going to yarn over, insert the hook into both of those, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3 of those loops. Then for the next stitch, we will be doing a double crochet, yarn over, go through both, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, pull through again. And then in the next stitch, we will do another half double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook into those 2 stitches, pull up a loop, pull through all 3 of those loops. So then we will do 5 single crochets. So going through the front and the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you'll have 1 more stitch to go through. So we will do a slip stitch there, fasten off, and leave a tail for sewing. And there is your first wing. So you're going to repeat that to make the second wing. Now that we have all of our pieces made, we are going to sew everything together. So grab your yarn needle, and if you use pins to pin everything in place, I actually use T-pins for blocking. I think that they work pretty well for blanket yarn. First, we're going to sew the ears on. So as you can see here, the ears are angled forward. So we're going to sew them on just like that. And don't judge me, my favorite sewing needle broke, but I'm still going to use it. I really just need to invest in another one. And that is what your ear should look like when you're done sewing. Next we are going to sew the feet on, and I like to put just a little bit of fiberfill stuffing in here, just the tiniest bit. Now for the wings, we are going to put them on the back of the bat, and making sure that you have the double crochet part out on both sides. You're going to place them right there on the back of the bat, and we are going to sew them on just like this. And then checking in the front and making sure that they're even before we sew them on. Now that everything is sewed together, we are going to make our felt pieces for the face. So I'm just going to cut these pieces out of felt. The closed eyes, little nose, mouth, fangs, and the cheeks. Now that you have cut out your eyes, nose, mouth, little fangs, and cheeks, we are going to attach them to the face using our fabric glue. Congratulations, you've finished your bat plush. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and let me know what you want to see next. Comment down below and give me a follow on Instagram so you can vote in polls of what you want to see next and what tutorials I'm coming up with, and also see all my new creations. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.